Om Shanti. There is something strange that happens when a person begins to look in his life on other levels. Try to understand, who am I? The day the first question arises, the change has been started. The transformation is happening with you. First of all, we are not a body. If I'm not a body, because it's my body, then who am I? I'm not a mind. I go more deeper. Body feels hunger, body have pain, pleasure, fatigue. Mind have this jumbo talking inside me, and this all is happening inside me, but it's not me. It's not body happening inside me, it's happening in front of me. So that realization has to come. So the first thing is bodylessness. So it's not about leaving your body. Body stays there. You stay inside the body. But this phenomena called the bodylessness. Body is there. You are there. But you are just an observer. You are not anymore attached to it. Like in this stage, you will not feel that pain what you have. You don't feel that happiness emotions. You are not sad because you are detached from that body. Body is there, but you are detached. You become the observer, not the object anymore. Like simple example, body is your instrument. Like a magician use flute or any other instrument to play some music. So that time your body is like that flute. You can play. You can make things with your hands. You can run with your feet. You can sit quietly and look on television using your eyes, which is another part of your body. So a musician, when he plays the flute itself is nothing. If the musician is not good, you can't make the music. The flute will not work. Flute work when he breathe out. Just breathe in that and blow it in that flute. Similarly, body is also an instrument which gives you the information from the outside world. So you get attached to the outer world through your body. So it's just an instrument. It's not you clearly. So bodylessness happens. Then you go more deeper, and you find your mind, you are thinking, thoughts are coming. Thoughts are not dependent on body, like the dreams, like a cinema going on. Some people have photographic memories, so they see like more cinemas, others have numerological memories. They see more other kind of phenomena happening to them. So these things we see in our mind. But when we do some practices, we focus on the mind thoughts and the thought process going on. So there is one thought and then there's another thought. But in between the two thoughts, there is thoughtlessness. There is no thought, and that is also known as mindlessness. So mind is gone for a while. So each time the thought ends and the new thought starts, in between there is a place where you can concentrate and find the mindlessness. Then we go more deeper. Okay, now I've realized my body is not me. My mind is not me, definitely. And then they say the soul. You know what the soul? Many religions taught us that We have a soul. We have a spirit. So when somebody dies, the soul go out, everything is finished. That is what we have learned. But no, the soul is not everything. It's not you. Soul is another aspect of you, another part of you, but it's not you. So when you go more deeper, your soul emerges in the light and the darkness and jumps in different colors that can be related to some Kabbalah practices by Jewish people, or some chakra practices now is popular with yoga and yogis. You go to different frequencies of sound and color, and your soul get merged with it. When your crown chakra opens, when you reach to the seventh church, they say, so at that level, you become soulless. After this soullessness, then you realize who you are, and you are already. You just become aware about it. And that awareness leads to the realization, the self-realization, we call it nirvana, reaching to the higher, meeting to the God, seeing the light. But there are no words to explain it. This is just to experience it. Nothing has changed there. Nothing has come out of you. Nothing has gone inside you. Because it's not about your materialistic body. It's not about your transcendental soul. It's not about your elusive mind. It's about you, yourself, the totality. We can see like that, the total consciousness. So I am a consciousness, if I say, according to Shiva consciousness, they say also. So there are different methods explained to realize, to reach to such level. We call the book Shiva Sutra, and there Shiva explains how to reach such a level. We don't go deep in this aspect, we'll go to this later. So you are a consciousness, but a drop of consciousness inside the body. What is the body? It's made of tissues, atoms, and then electrons, then strings. At the end we realize our body is just nothing. It's just energy. It's just a wave. We make ourselves like a boundary for us, as if this physical body is much richer. No, it's just a wave. It's just a frequency. It's just a string. So when you study the quantum theories and all the things, then there comes the string theory now. It's popular. It shows we are just a wave, we are just a hologram. It looks that if we are a rigid body, but we are not having that rigid body. It's all holographic. That's beautiful to understand through the science, but already many religions, many scriptures from many cultures have explained it otherwise. So now we are consciousness. Welcome. We realize that we are consciousness. And I'm a drop of that consciousness from the totality. That's why I feel separate from totality. But it's just the awareness. So when I realize I am that consciousness, and I am sitting and observing my body, my mind, my soul, beautiful, but still there is one more step. But the step is to realize, to merge that consciousness into the totality, the total consciousness. That is called the meta consciousness. And then you reach into the Etherian path. If we talk, then you have the Ethera. That is called the Ethera, the stage. And that is the whole sum of Etherian philosophy also, which I would always like to explain to many people. So, okay, we are consciousness, but there are different type of consciousness. Not different type of consciousness, different layers of consciousness. Like onion, you take onion, and there is an outer layer, very hard, and then you remove this, you have more softer and new colored, different whitish color layers come out, and then you go deeper and deep to find at the end there is no layer anymore. You see? And that no layer area is called you. Everything come out from that nothingness. That is the real total meta-consciousness. Ethera is there. So you are conscious, you are unconscious, and then between there is subconscious. Different layers of subconscious. And in these different layers of subconscious, you can't count how many, it depends upon your psyche, how many layers you have developed. And these are the patterns. These are the schemas we create around us, around our psyche. That's why they have nowadays much busy in psychiatry for the schema therapies and all, instead of giving electric shocks. So they are realizing there are more things. Anyway, so these patterns create different layers of consciousness around you. So when you go more deeper, you find more layers. And who have created? It's you, elusively, your mind created everything around you. So the I lives in a cocoon like a worm from the silk. The silkworm creates a cocoon around its own body, and that leads to the suffering. Similarly, we are in the cocoon of our own consciousness layers, and which lead us to different kind of sufferings. The suffering is already there when we are born. Even before birth, we have the sufferings. Till we die, we have the sufferings. And after that, also suffering. Because we didn't realize that our soul is not I. Our mind is not me. So if we continue that, so you have the deep sleep situation, you have the different layers of consciousness. So the phenomena goes on. So consciousness can be explained something like that which was not created, so cannot be destroyed. That's why the birth of Brahma and Vishnu we can discuss, but we can't discuss about Shiva, because Shiva represents the consciousness. Brahma represents the body, the gross body, the universal material world, and Vishnu correlates to the mind, the mana. So the journey from the body to the bodylessness, from the mind to the mindlessness, From soul to the soullessness is not the rejection but a return. You are coming back to that understanding. It is returning from the layers of illusion to the center of the reality. So what it means? So you are going in the journey further deep inside you, and then you have to reach to one point, the bindu. When you reach to the bindu, you will find yourself in a subtle position, and that is the center of the reality. That is the reality. We can't give it a name also, If I want to give name to myself, I can give a name. I'm Mukesh, is Robert, that is Jimmy, that is Jasmine. But for that bindu, there is no name. That bindu is not even a bindu. There are no words to explain it. You have to reach there and find yourself. We can't explain it. We can't name it. Because all the existence falls. And what remains is just you, the reality, the Athara.